A lot of people would say that it's clear that Donald Trump and Pulte went after you because of how much you talk about Donald Trump and the kinds of things. Do you think that will hold up in court?
Yes, and it's obviously nonsense that they've gone after Adam Schiff, nonsense that they've gone after Tish James, nonsense that they've gone after Lisa Cook, and in our case, absolute nonsense. And so I guess, in the spirit of it being Sunday, the side of the ball that I prefer to be on is offense rather than defense, and that's what this suit is about. It's about saying enough is enough with, weaponizing the Department of Justice to go after your enemies. I've been a vocal critic of the president. I have one of the only remaining suits against him for his role on January 6th. Leader Jeffries asked me to lead the effort, to counter what they're doing, to rewrite January 6th, and then this allegation came just about a week before I announced a run for governor in California. But I'm not going to be silenced. And I guess I'm a little bit lucky because I'm getting a little bit more justice and due process than the military members who he just wants hanged.
Yeah.
But what has impressed me all along has been that not a single one of us, not one of us, has hid under the bed, has shrunk, has been silenced. We're all standing up and we're saying, in this case and every case, it has to be the truth over Trump.
And Congressman, you, as you just mentioned and announced last week, are now running for California governor.
Yeah.
Give us your elevator pitch. It's a pretty big, crowded field.
It's a big state, too. Yeah. People are scared and prices are high. And right now I'm seeing, particularly in my district, immigrants being chased through the fields where they work, troops are in the streets, and the president has pulled cancer research funding from our research universities. And what I've done in the last 10 years in the Congress is I've taken on the president. Speaker Pelosi asked me to help lead the impeachment team. I was a part of the Russia investigation with Adam Schiff. And as I said, I've got this lawsuit right now. But on the cost crisis in California, you may not know this, but before I was in Congress, I worked as a planning commissioner in my hometown of Dublin. And this town where I grew up in the early 90s was low income, low expectations. I was one of 25% of the people who graduated high school and went to college, came back home, worked to bring in affordable housing, brought high-end employers. Today, a graduate from that high school, go Gales, 96% go on to college. So I want to take what we did in Dublin, where, by the way, they pejoratively around us, the other cities called us Scrublin. I want to take that story of Scrublin to Dublin and project it all across the state. I hate to leave Congress because we're going into the majority. We have every intention of that. But the fight is in California right now. And what we just did in Prop 50 is a model, I think, for what we can do for the rest of the country in the next 2 years.
So it's one thing to have issues to run on, affordability and other things. It's another thing to build a coalition in a state that big with a field that is going to be big to win the governor's mansion. So what is your coalition?
Yeah, so my coalition is first addressing the cost crisis. And so bringing labor, builders, developers together to say, how can we quickly build as many homes as possible? That means declaring a cost emergency on day one and telling every agency in the state you have 90 days to approve or deny every outstanding housing application so that we can really surge the supply of housing in the state. I've spoken with the leaders of the state, and I thought it was quite interesting that the Speaker and the Senate pro tem, that among the three of us, there's actually only a 13-month difference. So it's exciting to me to kind of bring a new generation, of leadership to California. But I'm a partner and a collaborator in every way. So working with labor, working, to create growth in the state. One of our platforms is to have a tax holiday for 3 years for any new small business in California so that you can create more jobs and also more business-to-business revenue for existing businesses in the state. So big state, broad coalition. It's a get shit done campaign. That's what I'm running on.
You're a lawyer, and I want to get to this New York Times Magazine article from November 16th, The Unraveling of the Justice Department. They spoke to 60 attorneys who described a year of chaos and suspicion. The lawyers narrated the events that most alarmed them over the next 10 months. They described being asked to drop cases for political reasons, to find evidence for flimsy investigations, and to take positions in court they thought had no legitimate basis. They also talked about the work they and their colleagues were told to abandon, investigations of terrorist plots, corruption, and white-collar fraud. When you hear something like that, as someone who's a lawyer, I assume believes in the rule of law, because that's what y'all typically do, what do you think the lasting damage is to the Department of Justice, not to its just reputation, but to how it actually is going to work in the future?
It's the cost, right? If you're entirely focused on helping the president's supporters get out of jail, as they did with 1,600 people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, and trying to put the president's opponents in jail, well, there's a cost there, right? Like what has happened in the last couple of months in the United States? Charlie Kirk was assassinated. A monster attacked a Mormon church and killed people inside. Last week, a National Guardsman was killed and one is fighting for their life today. And you have to ask yourself, what are we missing when it comes to counterterrorism, domestic terrorism, threats to the homeland? Because Kash Patel and the president are just sending their Department of Justice out to weaponize it against his enemies. Like, what are we missing on the home front? So it's going to take a lot of time to put those resources back in place and have a rule of law, public safety focused Department of Justice. But what I want to project to the Department of Justice, and the president in particular, is a Democratic majority is coming. And when that majority comes, there's going to be accountability. We will use the subpoena power. Get to know Jamie Raskin and Robert Garcia, the future chairs of the Judiciary and Oversight Committee, because I know they have it in them to call you to account, and the truth's going to come out. And I hope everything you've done so far is clean, because if it's not, there's going to be a reckoning for that as far as public accountability that's going to come.